Hi guys, my name is Tyler Huston. I am the founder of Breath Control. What I would like to do is I'd like to provide you with some real tips, some advice that you can take immediately after this short video and incorporate it into your life for more energy, for better healing, for a better connection. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over functional breathing technique with you. Okay, so that means our everyday breath. Breathing is our body's number one most important energy supply. Okay, I'm here to advocate more important than nutrition or hydration. We need to rely on that breath every moment of every day to ensure that we get our optimal energy levels. Okay, by improved sleep patterns, to ensure that we're able to heal ourselves and have that oxygen delivery to all the cells. Okay, and unfortunately, we live in a society full of dysfunctional breathing patterns. Okay, it can be caused from many different things. It can be caused overnight from accident, maybe concussion. It can be caused from long-term sickness. It can be caused from everyday stress and chronic anxiety through the everyday hustle and bustle of our busy lives. Okay, and what's tied hand in hand with that is too much screen time, okay? Too much telephone scrolling, too much time on our computers. For most of us, we spend that time in pure stalking mode, which means pure fight or flight mode. We're like a tiger in the tall grass and we're barely breathing, okay? So our sympathetic nervous system is in full effect, and a lot of us get stuck in that and have been stuck in that place for a long time. So I'm going to teach you today functional breathing that you can do every moment of every day that can help restore energy. Okay, it can help improve healing and just connect with the breath. You can connect with the breath and the body and the mind to really help you achieve response time. Okay, so that means ability to respond intelligently rather than react emotionally, just by coordinating breath with that nervous system, okay, and really creating that psychophysiological link. So here we go. Quick tips. Number one, our nose is for breathing and our mouth is for eating. From here on out, that means inhale, exhale through our nose always, okay? And when we're doing that, we're taking a deep breath, okay? Definition of deep, meaning that most of us think of deep, we big gulp of air through our mouth and our chests are barreled out. That is not a deep breath. Okay, a deep breath by definition means the definition from the top of something to the bottom of something. Okay, so in this case, from the top of our nasal cavity where we bring in the air as low down to the lower lobes of the lungs as we possibly can. So we're bringing that air in using our diaphragm, which is our main breathing muscle. Okay. The diaphragmatic breathing is responsible for benefits to every single system in our body. Okay, it helps out our lymphatic system, our circulatory system, endocrine system, on. And nasal breathing facilitates diaphragmatic breathing. Okay, so through the nose, bring that air in all the way down to the lower lobes, like you're filling up a water bottle, from bottom to top. Okay. Along at the same time, we don't want to come up too high because we don't want to put that physical pressure on our chest. All right, and again, a lot of times people are getting the advice to take a deep breath. So what they're doing, putting that pressure, actual physical constriction around the heart. And when we do that, we actually give our heart no choice but to beat harder and faster, which is going to increase anxiety. Okay, it's going to increase that panic. So inhale, bottom to top, but we're going to stop right about here, right before we activate those shoulders, okay? I want you to think about this. Throughout the day, on average, we breathe about 30,000 times a day, okay? Which means we're activating those shoulders 30,000 times a day unnecessarily, and those shoulders are connected to your jaws, and that's where a lot of migraines and tension headaches come from, okay? So when we come to the top, we want to stop about here, right before we start activating those shoulders. So out of those 30,000 times a day that we breathe, okay, we're only taking advantage of maybe close to 50% of that breath. this is our body's main energy supply, which means that every single day, through dysfunctional breathing, we're taking that and we're throwing it directly down the drain. Okay, this is our body's main energy. How can we expect to heal properly? How can we expect to have that energy, okay, if we're not taking advantage of our number one resource? So back to the breathing, back to the techniques. Inhale, bottom to top, and this is our top, okay? Second part of the inhale is we want to expand laterally, okay? I want you to think of it as a horizontal breath, okay, or a 360 breath. As we breathe, you can even feel, if you put your hands underneath your armpits, on your ribs, that you feel those intercostals and those ribs moving outwards, okay? If you look at any pet, if you have a pet dog or a pet cat, watch how they breathe, okay? They all breathe from the spine outwards. And that goes for every single mammal on the face of the planet, okay? Including us. The majority of us have screwed that up. And that could come, as I mentioned before, through going to school at a young age and sitting and with poor structure, poor posture for too long, okay? And all the other things, accidents, concussion, injury, that's physical or psychological injury, okay? These are all things that lend a hand towards that dysfunctional breathing pattern. So as we're breathing in, we're expanding from the spine outwards as we're filling from bottom to top, okay? Lateral expansion, lateral contraction as we fill up to our top. So that's the inhale, we fill up to the top. And as we get there, the next part is to throw in a pause, okay? So what it is, think about a 4-second inhale, and we're going to give a 2-second pause at the top. And what that means, don't think of it as a hard stop. Think of it more as a smooth transition that takes us to our exhale. The name of the game with functional breathing is rolling waves, okay? Rhythmic, controlled, conscious breathing. So as we bring in, we're using that top transition or that top turn to lead the way and segue into the exhale, all right? The exhale is the key to relaxation is in the exhalation. And what that simply means, and it is very simple, there's a lot of research that backs this up. It's that extended, prolonged exhale is what really activates our parasympathetic nervous system or our rest and digest, okay? So 4 seconds in, 2-second top turn transition, and we want to go for about a 6-second exhale, all right? Transition and exhale. So that's a gentle, relaxed exhale, ensuring that we're just prolonging that exhale as long as we can. Well, not as long as we can. There shouldn't be any stress. There shouldn't be any tension to this, okay? Just a 6-second exhale. And the last point is a smooth bottom turn, okay? We can't complete our rolling waves without a top turn and a bottom turn, okay? So that's everything in a nutshell. Really, Cole's notes broken down for you. Functional breathing that we should be doing every moment of every single day, okay? And as we continue, as we practice, we're going to start feeling benefits immediately. If you're already joining with me, going along, you're going to start feeling benefits today, all right? Keep practicing. After a couple weeks, it's going to transition slowly into your subconscious. You'll be breathing through your nose throughout the night as you sleep. And then the benefits really start steamrolling. Okay, and throughout the breath control program, what we look at and what we do is we're actually changing the biochemistry of the blood, okay, by slowing the breath down, by inhaling through the nose, by applying the right cadence and techniques. We're going to change the composition and the makeup of the blood to really help with deliver more oxygen to every part we need it in the body to ensure that healing happens. Okay, so we're improving that oxygen delivery so it's actually absorbed by the muscles, by the tissues, by the brain, okay? So this is your tips to take control today of life's greatest resource and our greatest energy supply, which is the breath, which is all around us, and we can use any time we need in our back pocket.